Matt, to get us started, I saw this email question yesterday. We got the topic in, and we were like, okay, this is the question.
This is it.
For Matthew. It comes in from Troy, if I remember correct. Troy asked tonight, how do you decide whether you're going to take someone's case and what happens after that? It's a simple question, but it's such a great question, Troy. Really do appreciate it. Matt, so somebody calls. How do you decide if they're going to take their case?
Well, Kenny, I have to tell you, it's a little art and science, my friend, is honestly the truth of it. Because when we take a case, it is all risk. I mean, we put up the money, we put up the time, we invest, we don't go to our clients and say, hey, we need cash. It all comes from me. It all comes from Jim. You know, we devote staff to it, resources, and in the end of the day, if we don't recover, that's it. We know we lose the money, and we never ever call our clients and say, hey, I hate to tell you, things didn't work out the way we hoped, and gosh, please send me a big check to cover the expenses. It doesn't work that way. So I have to tell you, does that mean have we lost? You bet we have. Not often, thank goodness. And let me tell you, you learn your lessons quickly, Kenny, when it's your money, I promise you.
So you have to evaluate a case,
we
is
do,
what you're saying.
And honestly, you do. And it's one of the things that kind of sets us apart. We've done it a long time. We've done it, Jim and I are both, 25-year plus lawyers, hard to believe. And in that you learn things. You learn kind of the good, the bad, and what to do, what not to do. And we're still learning, still working every day at it. But I have to say we're pretty good at evaluating cases.
Sure. And I know from my own personal experience that there are big cases that grab your attention, but there are also the small. You mentioned car accidents, and it's out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's something y'all evaluate too. Those meet the criteria.
Anything, and honestly, we really tell all our clients, Kenny, just to call us if you have questions.
That's the best way to go.
And really, and if and even if it's something that we don't do, if it doesn't really fall under the personal injury umbrella, we get called on property questions, wills and estates, things like that.
Dog bite questions.
We do sometimes. If we can't handle it right there, I'll send them to the people that can. I'll make sure they get to the right people. So, it's a service, and we like helping people. It's one of the things we love to do, and we enjoy doing it.
Troy, great question. I knew it was a simple question, but it really is a great question. It's right at the heart of the whole thing. If you ever got a question, just send it to rmlawcall.com. Find us on the Google machine. Put it in there. Find the boys' website, send us an email question. We'll try to get it on there. It's a great way to go.
Nope, I just want to add a little more to that if we can.
Really?
I do.
Oh, we only have time. We only have time.
Yeah, I know.
My friend.
Sometimes we round table it, Sometimes usually when the client meets with me or Jim, we have a paralegal. We'll take the analysis. We'll have to sometimes do research. We'll have to round table it inside the firm. We'll have to come back for more questions. So sometimes it can be a quick process, but I promise you sometimes it's a very long process.
Gotcha. Well, and I guess that's probably common of all cases in the legal field that you kind of have to work it around the horn a little bit.
Sure.
How about the pandemic this year or last year, whatever year we're in now? That must have affected some of the way you looked at cases and some of y'all's evaluation. Everything was just so different with the court system.
Yeah, it was. Everything got affected. The courts were no different. The courts were still open. They were still operating.
Right.
But boy, it slowed down things, as you can imagine. Because
we've gotten a lot of calls about that.
Courts, thrive on getting people together, and that was a challenge. And so, I tell you, it was Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, Zoom hearings. They're here to stay, and I think that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yep.